Hello. Okay, why am I not? Okay, sorry. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Colorado Donkey Watch. Hi, Adjust Your Focus. Kim in Georgia. Yeah, I'm home. Man, I got some more scoopy poopy. Okay, understand that, top 10. Hi, Eggman. Eggs, good to see you. It's been an exciting evening in the city, and I still want to go back and watch that last video I made with the city legal representation of the law enforcement and the incident murder that happened. So the latest is that I was heading out the door and some citizens came up to me and they're putting a petition around town and asked me if I could help. And they're asking for removal, voted no confidence of the chief of police of the city of San Benito. So do you want me to read the petition so you guys will know what's going on? Because it has to do with Ricky's case too. Okay. I'm going to take my glasses off so I can see better. Honorable Mayor Ben Gomez and the City Manager De La Rosa, we, the undersigned citizens of San Benito, Texas, who are currently residing in San Benito, Cameron County, Texas, had composed this letter to express our dissatisfaction with the current Chief of Police, Michael Galvan. This letter is an expression of our vote of no confidence in Michael Galvan and his ability to effectively run our police department. We understand the severity of this decision and did not arrive at it harshly. There are two instances that have resulted in the wrongful death of two citizens, Martha Moreno and Richard Trevino. In both cases, the police department ignored current policies and procedures outlined in the police manual having to do with missing persons and police pursuit outside city limits for non-felony crime. The police chief submitted policies for approval of the city commission, and his failure to observe them show his negligence and lack of leadership needed to maintain and serve and protect objective. In addition to these instances, Michael Galvan has been posting on social media his career as a real estate agent, apparently for the past year. This also demonstrates his lack of dedication to law enforcement education and training. He lacks the basic requirements for a police chief. There are no college education classes in criminal justice. He has erased evidence, failure to arrest mayor in a domestic violence complaint, and protected the mayor pro tem on 2 complaints. In conclusion, copies of this complaint are being circulated for signatures, which will be submitted to you in near future. Wow. Okay, change.org. I'll write that down. Thank you, 10. Another thing, apparently, just to give you a recap, City commissioners bi-monthly meeting happened tonight, and I went there, and I thought they'd be protesting, but due to the weather, there wasn't. Family, friends, the place was packed. It's never packed. I spoke at the public speaking part, and then the representative of the family spoke, demanding answers. And then I stopped my live stream, went outside, came back inside, and they were then they had finished their business and were in executive session. So in the executive session, it was being discussed with legal counsel regarding a potential of civil litigation by Ricky Trevino's legal counsel. Now, it's only been mentioned, nothing's been filed or anything, but they took it behind closed doors. Well, I was speaking to somebody, and all of a sudden the city manager comes out and introduces this guy. So I pulled my phone out and start my camera out. Just a little bit late, it didn't show the introduction. So the lawyer representing the city and public comments regarding this incident was there, and I think I made my point. I don't know. So what I found out after, I'm sorry that stream ended so abruptly, but somebody needed to leave as soon as that lawyer's finished talking, and they didn't want to be on camera. And I should have said so, but it happened so fast. So I'm sorry if I concerned anybody. Putting the puzzle pieces together, the chief was at home in Palm Valley when the incident happened. He was giving instructions over the radio on what to do. Then he sped like a bat out of hell from Palm Valley down towards Los Indios, San Benito, and he was involved in the shooting. From what I understand, he is still, quote unquote, acting chief, but this shooting happened on December 7th, and he has not been performing his duties in the office of the city of San Benito since then. He is an acting chief going on right now. So I thought it would be important for you guys to know that information. And yes, I'll be putting in a Freedom of Information Act or open records request to see what I can get electronically for the police policy. It's like 700 pages, I think, or something like that. And they charge like between 10 and 15 cents a page. I'll go broke. I don't have the money. So I'm going to submit a request to the city and see if I can get an electronic version on a USB stick or a disc or something so that I can have access, so I can see what the city policy is. Because the family, the lady that was talking most of the time during that meeting, okay, get the oath of office. That's a good idea. I'm gonna keep this up so I can go back and do a reference. That was doing most of the question. She was Ricky's mom, and she is like, she's fired up. That is the most they've spoken public. I went to try to talk to them, and they wouldn't make any statements. I have another source, and I did see the video tonight from start to finish on a cell phone, and it is very disturbing. I'm going to see what I can do to obtain a copy or part of a copy or something to share. Yeah, I'm respecting the family all the way. They respect me. They spoke through this spokesperson, and they're very grateful to me. He told me that they said they're very grateful that I'm helping to get word out. So this is what I'm doing. Phew. Yeah, and makes a little twist on it is the city commissioners that were there, the one that was to the far right, Villafranco, he is actually a second cousin to Ricky Trevino, the 21-year-old who got murdered. And he ain't saying nothing. So I'm just, I'll probably think of more things. And if I do, this, yeah, I got more phone numbers. I also have 2 interviews tomorrow with the local media that want to talk to me about what I do and why I do it and everything. So, but this is, this is bullpucky. Hi, Tunis. Yes, we love our roosters in Rose's stream. And I also have a follower who is kind of leaning towards being my backup camera person. So I know that will give a lot of reassurance to people about my safety. And it's, you can't make this up. I mean, he stood up there and said, well, we can't answer any questions, but, and no, we're not going to put out any press releases with any part of what's ongoing, that it's up to you to come to us and ask us if we're willing or able to give you the information. It's just like, Oh, a formal interview. It's for the local newspapers. So I've already had one reporter talk to me about something having to do with the city. So that's a good question to ask them. I always, when I deal with the media, just like anything else, I'm careful what I say, because I figure anything I have to say might end up in the newspaper. So, yeah. So they're not going to even do an internal affairs investigation until after the Texas Rangers have finished their investigation. What bullpucky is that? I mean, they have up to 180 days, and he guesstimated that possibly the Texas Rangers report might be ready in April or May. I just, I got to look back over the video in my notes. Yes, and I do not want to, in any way, shape, or form, and disrespect the family. They're still grieving. I mean, they had to go through this on December 7th, and they had to get through the holidays and family and everything like that. And so, and on another note, the previous Cameron County Sheriff was released from federal halfway house after he'd served time in federal prison for money laundering with his campaign funding. He knew the money was coming from an illegal source and took it anyways. And are you ready for this? In the state of Texas, which most counties and cities follow what the state of Texas Constitution and their ordinances and things like that. In the state of Texas, if a sheriff of a county is arrested, convicted during the whole process, and even after he's released, he still collects his pension from the Fraternal Order of Police. Don't that get your gonads? So you can commit a crime, a felony, mind you, be sitting in federal prison and still collect a pension. Okay. Yes, Tunis, thank you very much. I let them know that I will record it. I may not video record it, but I always audio record interviews because words are gets turned around. Say what again about the Cameron County Sheriff who just released from his work release program with the federal government, and over the last 4 years he has received his pension from the Fraternal Order of Police and will continue to receive his pension until such time as he has no longer on this earth. So I'm baffled that, I mean, most felons, just the right to vote, you have to go through hoops and signatures and be on your best behavior and have to wait a certain period of time, but not the sheriff of a county in Texas. I don't know about his voting, but he can collect his pension the whole time the process is going through and thereafter. So, but I'm going to be following up regarding the chief of police, regarding open records request. Hi, Johnny, no last name. We're lucky in the fact that the sheriff took money for his campaign, and he knew the money was from an illegal source, wink, wink, drug cartel. And he took it anyways, even after it was verified the money was not from a legal source. So he got caught. Tunis, I can't see your chat is blurry. Something about 700 subs and you love me? Is that what you said? If I get 700 subs, I will do something special, but it will have nothing to do with showing parts of my body that shouldn't be shown. Well, and the other thing I found out tonight too is we finally got some answers, is that it was the city of San Benito was present during the time of the chase and the shooting. Cameron County constables, at least 2 of them were present. DPS was present. Border Patrol was present. And from what I could read between the lines, like I said, I just posted the video. You can go back and look yourself. I may put these videos together to make, more concise, or maybe I'll just leave them up. But at least 3 San Benito police officers on duty discharged their weapon. At least 2 county constables discharged their weapon. The representative, lawyer, whatever you want to call him, said he did not believe DPS or Border Patrol discharged their weapons. But I do have a video in tribute to Ricky Trevino, and it is rated adult because part of it does show his part when he got shot, where he's saying, "They're going to shoot me. They're going to kill me. They're going to kill me." And it's not the best video in the world. It was done on a phone. It was sitting in the passenger seat. And so, but I will go so far as to say I believe that right after he said they're going to kill me, he put his hands up and out the window. And that's when he was killed. So part of the video is on a prior video of mine. We want answers. The local police department killed. And I'll try to get more of it. No, this is down here where I live. It actually happened on the city limits of San Benito. San Benito is 12 miles from the border and about 25 miles from the Gulf of Mexico. So we're on the bottom tip of Texas. They were stopping him, excuse me, because earlier, right before the incident happened, he was at the church helping his family to put up food plates for the disenfranchised, the underprivileged. And he apparently took some extra Tylenol, more than he should have. So his cousin called an ambulance to come check on him because they were worried that, he was overdosing on Tylenol. I mean, we're talking like over-the-counter Tylenol here. So the ambulance got there, and he refused treatment. Now, Ricky was a great young man, but he did have a learning disability, and so his comprehension and communication was lacking at times. But he got pissed, and he says, "No, I'm not going to let you take me to the hospital, or I'm not going to let you poke me or whatever." So, so he got in his car and drove away. Well, as he's driving down the road, he looked in his rearview mirror, and there were police following him. So he turned his Facebook Live on, and for the next 12 minutes, he recorded it, or it was recorded from start to finish from that point on. And it includes when he pulls over, includes when he was murdered, and a period of time thereafter. And the video, partial video that I showed, was brutal because you could just hear those gunshots. They estimated there was over 15 shots So, overkill is not the word. They destroyed his face. And, you know, we need to hold everybody accountable. I appreciate everybody coming in. And if you have any questions, I'm trying to pay attention to chat. And I'll answer any questions you have. So did I summarize okay? Hey, Kim, love you too, sweetie. Outdoorsman needs some more subs so he can hit 500. Hi, Danny. Hi, Flo. Yeah, I'm being very careful. I'm from the tip of Texas, Outdoorsman. Down by the border, down by the Gulf, almost at as south as you can get almost. Yeah, we need to like, subscribe, go watch their videos, leave a comment, let them know you support them. So I just want the answers, and just like everybody else does. And I appreciate it. I know I get a little fired up and a little loud at times. And so I am working on pulling the phone away from me when I'm about to start yelling so I don't deafen anybody. But I'm definitely not going to quiet down. I'm going to follow up and follow through. And also, for those of you who may not have heard, I hooked up with some more people tonight. And I've been talking to this one male citizen who's a really nice guy. And he's coming around, and he might be my new backup camera person. So that would be cool. So that it will make everybody less nervous about me being down here, because that will free up a lot of places I can go, because there are certain places I haven't gone to or audit because I'm by myself, and I don't go out cop watching at night, which is when most of the action's going on, because it's not safe by myself. So this will free up the ability to get more information, because I consider you guys my friends, and you guys give back to me so much and help me better the person that I am, and help me get the information. And yeah. So what I've had backup, but they haven't been willing. They've been videotaping, but they haven't been willing to share it, or to go. They want to stay anonymous. Okay. So, and I have to respect them for that, but they're at least videotaping some of what I'm doing. And I know that they would step up if something was to happen. So I'd love to work with everybody. Kim, we would rock it. Well, you never know. You know, I'm doing my best here. And I have a question for people who saw the video when I was speaking before the city commissioners meeting. People kept saying it kept blinking. On the second video that I put up, it was on a different phone when I was recording the representative and the lawyer and the family and questions and things. Was that second video better quality? I didn't see it bleeping like the first one. So, but was the second phone, was it better quality video wise? And so the second phone wasn't blinking, but the first one was. That's kind of, and it wasn't overheating because when somebody said it was blinking, I touched it and it didn't feel warm or anything. Okay. Well, a backup, it's more for my protection. They just don't want to be public. They're not auditors. They're not activists. They're just friends and buddies of mine that support me however way they can. I have an anonymous computer business down here who gave me a desktop and some other goodies to go with it, and they want to remain anonymous as well. So I have to respect them for their wishes, and I play nice, you know. I will honor and respect as best as I can. So, okay, thank you, Sarah T. So, if I don't want to hold you guys up, it's been a long night and I haven't had dinner yet. I'm hungry and I want a beer, but I wanted to let you all know, and I'll definitely be doing some more research and be more active. So, how long have we been on, people? Forever? Yeah, I'll be thinking of y'all. Okay, 30 minutes, that's long enough. So, anyways, recap, got a lot more information. I'm going to be following up with the petition. Go watch my other 2 live streams. And this is just a summary of what's going on. And we need to find out what happened with the cop murdering Ricky Trevino at 21 years old on December 7th. Thank you, guys. I love you. And always remember to grab your camera and video the cops, video anything you see, because you never know. Love you. Bye.